In today's YouTube video, guys, we are going to be taking a look at the best controller settings here in Black Ops 6. Now, the beta just went live. I played a few games with my settings already, and I have the best settings possible. That's going to help you with your accuracy. It's going to help with the Omni movement, and just overall, it's going to help you get better. So if you guys are new, and if any of these settings help, make sure that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and let's get into it. Now, starting off with my controller settings here first, guys, we have our horizontal and vertical sensitivity, which I have mine at 8.8. Now, I did move it up from 7.7. It did kind of feel a little bit slow, so I did move it up just a little bit, and honestly, it feels really good at 8.8. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. We're kind of in the middle, just chilling. We're still looking fast around the map and everything. We can still snap onto our targets pretty quick, so I think 8.8 is going to be your best option here for your sensitivity. Now, we're going to jump down to our controller vibration, which I have mine on off. Like I said in my Modern Warfare 3 video settings, anything in the game could cause a vibration, from a gun shooting to a door opening, a grenade exploding. Anything in the game could cause a vibration. You get into a gunfight, your controller starts spazzing. It can make you miss some shots, make you lose a gunfight. So having this off is definitely going to help you out a ton. Trust me on that. Turn it off. It might take some time to get used to, but definitely having this off is going to help out a ton. Now, for our dead zone inputs, you can go ahead and copy these down. Now, what I have done here is made the controller very sensitive. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Black Ops 6, you definitely want to have your controller sensitive. You want to have your sticks very sensitive, moving around with the Omni movement and everything. So definitely having on the left stick minimum input at 2 is going to be very nice. You know, we're at the point where if we put it on 1, we are going to start getting a little bit of, drift here. So we're going to keep it at 2. Going to be very sensitive. Same with our right stick, which is more for aiming. Your left stick is for movement, which I have mine 1 lower here. And also for our left trigger and right trigger, which I use my bottom triggers to shoot, we want those to be very sensitive as well. So we're going to have these at 0, so we barely have to touch them. So it is going to help us with a faster reaction time and everything like that. So having these on are definitely going to make you a better player here. Now, we're going to go over here to our aiming settings here. Now, we have our sensitivity multiplier, which I have mine at 0.85. Now, you could go lower. You could go to 0.80. You could go down to 0.90 if you really wanted to. But I think 0.85 is definitely just going to be better here. You're aiming down sights. You're tracking your targets. You're, staying with your targets and everything. And I feel like this helps you with better aim. It's going to help you be accurate and everything like that. So, have on your ADS sensitivity multiplier at 0.85. Now, for our aiming advanced settings, there's a lot of different settings here. Now, you're going to have your ADS sensitivity transition timing. You're going to have this on instant. You want to have that on instant. Keep it at instant. And then for our aim response curve type, I have it on linear. I have this same as Modern Warfare 3. I don't think anything's changed. I still think linear is better than dynamic here. Unless someone can prove me wrong, I think linear is better. So we are going to keep this at linear. Now, jumping down to our target aim assist, guys, we're going to keep this on. Now, if you are a controller player, make sure you keep this on. If you have it off, you are not going to have a good time on this game. With everyone diving and sliding like we're in a Max Payne game, you are not going to have the best time if you have this off. So keep it on. Have that advantage on other control players and mouse and keyboard players. You definitely want to keep this on. And there's also no aim assist type in this game. It's just default. There's no Black Ops. There's no precision or focusing. So we're going to keep this on. Now, going over here to our movement settings, the first thing that we're talking about is our sprint assist. Now, we have tactical sprint assist on, which is at the bottom here. Now, we want to have this on. It's basically like an automatic tac sprint, so we want to have this on. It's going to help us be more aggressive. It's going to help us move faster on the map and everything like that, have more an aggressive play style, so we want to have that on. So we're going to select that, and then we're going to press square here, and make sure you have your sprint assist delay at 0. So we want to have as responsive as possible. We don't want any delays or anything like that, to make sure to have it at 0. Now, for my mantle assist, we're going to have this off. We want to manually, jump over stuff. We want to mantle over stuff here. We have our crouch assist off here. Automatic airborne, we're going to have it on off. And our slide dive behavior. This year, we're not going to be using only slide only. We're going to have it on hybrid. Now, you're not going to be tac sprinting all the time. You're always going to have that sprint on sometimes. So if you want to have that good omni movement and everything, and you also want to slide and everything, make sure to have it on hybrid so you can dive and slide, just going around going crazy. Now, there is one setting I want you guys to change in your movement advanced settings here, which is going to be the tactical sprint behavior, which we're going to have it on single tap sprint. Now, most of your settings from Modern Warfare 3 should transfer over to this game already. So if you have this on, don't change anything. But if you don't have this on, go ahead and add it on. It's just going to make it easier for your tactical sprint. So all you have to do is just tap once down on your analog stick up. So it's going to help you out more. And also with that tactical sprint assist on, it's just going to be easier for your tactical sprint. Now for your graphic settings, the field of view, what we're going to do is we're going to move this up to 117. Do not max it out at 120. If you have this at max out at 120, you could get some delays. I know that was a thing in Modern Warfare 3, so having this on 117, you're not really going to tell the difference between 117 and 120. We just don't want any delays. It did happen in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know if they fixed it, but just to be safe, we're going to keep it at 117. ADS field of view, we're going to have this on affected. Do not put it on independent. What this is going to do is when you aim down sights with your weapons, your weapon isn't going to zoom in. So if there's any visual recoil or any little recoil on the weapon, it's not going to be as bad with the weapon not zooming in. Same with your weapon field of view. We're going to keep this on wide, so it's going to make the weapon smaller. So again, if there's any recoil on the weapon, any visual recoil with the affected, with the field of view that we have on, and with the weapon field of view being on wide, making the weapon smaller, so the field of view isn't going to be bad, the recoil isn't going to look as bad, so make sure to have those on. It's going to help you win those gunfights and be a little bit more accurate and easy to see. For my camera settings here, we have our world and weapon motion blur. I have these off. We don't want our game looking blurry. You know, you're spinning around, looking over someone or anything like that. The game could be blurry. You look over someone, get killed or anything like that. And we just don't want our game looking nasty or anything. So we're going to keep these off here. And then your first person camera movement. We don't want any crazy camera shake or anything like that. So we're going to keep it at 50%. Now for my audio settings, the only thing that I have on is my dialogue volume and my effects volume. I only want to hear my operator talking. I only want to hear the game talking. I only want to hear my gun shooting and the guns exploding and everything like that. I just want to be able to hear the game. I don't want to hear music or anything like that. So I have on the gameplay music volume all the way down and my cinematic music volume all the way down. So those are the only things. And the only thing that I want you to know is your audio mix we want to have on headphone bass boost. That's really the only thing that I want to talk about here in my audio settings. I want to hear the game more loud. I want to hear footsteps. I want to hear my guns going off. So we're going to have on headphone bass boost. And then getting into our interface settings, we're going to go into our readability settings here first, and we're going down to our color customization. Now, if you really wanted to, you could change your colors of your interface, the mini map and everything like that. But the only thing that I'm going to tell you that you change that's going to make the game look a lot better. Now, if you're on console, this is going to help your game look a little bit more vibrant and everything, which our color filter setting, which we have it on color filter 2 here. And this is going to make the game look a little bit more vibrant. We're going to keep our target on both, so it's going to help. It's going to change our look in the game and also our interface here. And then we have our intensity of the world and interface color at 75. Now you could drop this down a little bit more, down to like 60, closer to 50 if you don't want your game to look too vibrant, but I think 75 is going to be your best option if you don't want your game looking too vibrant, but you want it looking good, having that nice pop to it, making it look nice and awesome. So we're going to keep it at 75. And for the final thing here, we're going into our gameplay HUD. We have our HUD preset, which I have it on mission interface. You could keep it on standard, but you know, there are so many cool options here, and I think actually when the game drops, you're going to be able to fully customize how you have your HUD looking at. So I'm going to keep mine on mission interface. You can change it to whatever. Minimap shape, we're going to have it on square. We see more of a square than we do a circle, so we want to see more of our minimap, so we're going to put this on square. Minimap rotation, we're going to keep it on. Radar, the setting came on off, so we're going to keep it at off. Compass type, we're going to keep it on horizontal. We don't want it on the mini map, and we don't want to have it off just in case someone calls in a counter UAV. And then for the final thing that I really want to talk about is our player names, which is full names. I don't know if it is going to be like it is in Modern Warfare 3. Sometimes you can fully see through a wall. You can see through smokes as well, explosions. And if there's smoke coming up, you can see their full name if you aim at someone and anything like that. I think this is a cheat code to keep it at full name. And of course, for your crosshairs, keep it on hit marker visuals on and your damage base hit markers on. But these are the best controller settings in my opinion, so go ahead, copy them down. Let me know what you guys think of Black Ops 6. What do you think of these settings, if they helped you out any? But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.